Hey guys, this is Chad Joyce with Palm Real Estate and welcome to our Touring Tuesday. Today we are in Frisco, Texas, just north of downtown. We're looking at another infill property with a local builder. The address is 9727 Williford. This is a 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath home, 4,200 square feet. They just finished construction in 2024 and this home is currently listed for $1,380,000. Now, just to kind of give you an idea of where we're at, we are north of Main Street in Frisco. We are south of El Dorado. We are west of Preston and east of the Dallas North Tollway. So we are really close to the downtown area. We're just east of Toyota Stadium where FC Dallas plays and all those soccer fields. And we're close to a couple of schools and we're just right behind the Frisco Commons Park. So it kind of gives you an idea of where we're at. Haven't looked at this house, and haven't looked at this builder before, but this is supposed to be an ultra modern home with modern touches, modern influences. So let's go on in, let's have a look at it, and let's see if we like it or not. All right, here we are, walking right on in. A couple of things that we notice. This is interesting. There's a little stand here. I'm not sure what that's supposed to be. But again, you get some interesting things like this when you're looking at some local builders. You got nice hardwood floors throughout the home. And it put in nice recessed lighting. Looking over here, this is a tile or something that they've got on the walls to accent this wall. That's kind of neat. Walking right on in, right to the right, this appears to be the office. This is tiny. Like, you barely have enough room for a desk in here. I'm not sure if I really like the design here. The finish out is good. Got nice trim work. That's decent, you know, if this is your style, if you like the ultra modern style, it's a nice light fixture. You got recessed lighting, accented walls, but man, this is really narrow. So come on out, we will go over here. Let's see, I think, looks like we got a bedroom here. Again, tall ceilings, modern ceiling fan, recessed lighting, nice windows. Hardwood floors. There's our closet. So good sized room here. Has its own ensuite bath. Now this is strange. That sink is off center from the mirror. That's going to cause some OCD people to lose their mind. The cabinet work is good. That's a nice cabinet. They have the tile in here. You got a shower instead of a tub, so you can see my reflection. Ignore my shorts and t-shirt. It's kind of hot out and I've already gotten sunburnt this week, so I have to wear long sleeves. So that's an okay secondary bath. Couple of design flaws in there. Let's walk across the way here. That goes back to the main part of the house. Over here on the right now, here's the primary bedroom, not bathroom. Again, similar features. You got the recessed lighting, modern ceiling fan, hardwood floors, and a straight trim. You know, good finishes out. You got nice windows on this one. Good size. That's kind of an odd window. And you got this whole wall. Well, that's where that weird office is. I don't know if I would have put a window right there, but you know, decisions were made. Come on in here. Here's the primary bathroom, and I can tell you already there's a design flaw here. least in my mind. Your vanities are over here on this wall, and right there you can see the issue. You can't even open up the door because you hit the vanity. There's the rest of the bathroom. This is really strange. This is a lot of wasted space here. That shower should have been extended. The towel rod should not have been put on the wall. They should have been put against the wall of the shower. That's just a lot of wasted space. So maybe it would have been a little bit better if some cabinetry was put in there. I don't know what you do with that space, but that's odd. There's the bathtub with an accent wall. I'm already getting the vibe that the builder watches a lot of Home and Garden TV. And if you're going to do that, that's fine, but you can't do stuff like this. Can you see how that's crooked right here? That's going in. And you can see this part right here, that's some bad work, that's some extra caulk. Like little details like that, when you're talking about a almost $4 million home, in an infill location, which the neighbors are not $1.4 million, they're older properties. Like you've really got to have an attention to detail. Your product's got to be, top of the line. Like here's another thing, just right here. That cabinetry work doesn't go down to the floor. That's a bad cut. That should never have been allowed to be in here. Again, that's, the rest of the closet's really nice. Like this is a nice little island for the closet. Plenty of cabinetry work, but you can't allow little things like that to happen. It attaches over here to the laundry room, which again, looks like it's going to double as a mud room. You got a little shoe rack, a sink, got some cabinetry in here. Here's your washer dryer connections. You got gas and electric, which is nice. You got some extra cabinet space over there. So hey, this is a pretty good laundry room. There is another additional mud room. To the right here is the garage. Let's go on out here first, and then we'll come on into the rest of the house. So let's go check this garage out. And oh, I'm already sad. Oh, I'm really sad. Well, there's two problems in here. If you're going to have a $1.4 million home, I don't know why you have tank water heaters. That should be tankless. Everyone's putting in tankless hot water heaters. I don't know why that's not done. I like these garage doors, but those windows should be frosted so people can't see in. You want the point of these types of garage doors is so you can get light into your garage naturally, not so other people can see in. Because I can just go over here and look right on out, and oh yeah, there's my neighbors. I could probably wave at them. You can't see them, but in the brown brick home, there's people in the living room looking at me right now. So, two-car garage door opener is not in yet, so I'm not sure if that's going to be added or if that's just a wireless one. That could be a wireless one. We'll have to check on that. All right, let's go on in. So just reorient yourself. To the left is where the laundry room was. Coming on in here, we haven't been to this part yet. We got a half bathroom here, and none of this matches. So you have nice light brown wood floors coming into, I don't know, this darker brown wood color with black behind it. Again, I will say choices were made. This is not what I would have done. I don't like that design at all. Let's see what we got here. Looks like a little closet. This is going to be underneath the stairs. You can see the tilted ceiling right there. So walking on through, let's look back to the left. You can see, kind of orient yourself. There's the front of the house, front door. Here's the kitchen, which is, it looks like it's a pretty nice look. I like this island. Got nice recessed lighting, decorative lighting. I don't know if these colors really go, because I'm not sure if the color's coming through on the camera, but this is more of an olive type paint here. And, you know, a little bit more blue, black, and light colors on the island. But the island's really nice. I like that it's one slab. It's what you should expect in a home like this. You do have a KitchenAid double side-by-side refrigerator, double oven right here, and here's our pantry. Again, nice cabinetry. They do have the handles. I don't know if I necessarily like the gold, but at least they are coming with handles, and there's plenty of cabinet work in here, plenty of space. This is really nice commercial grade cooktop and stove with the hamburger slide out area. Again, we got some interesting things here. You can see there's a space right here. This doesn't fit correctly. And it's minor little details like this, and you can see it comes out from the wall, and then even when you look up, it doesn't go all the way to the ceiling. You know, those are minor details. Like you can see the rest of the cabinets go all the way up. Those are minor little details that should be addressed if you're going to be buying a home like this. These are things that I would not be happy about. And then you can see, I don't know if you can really tell, like look at, there's a little bit of blue in this coloring here, and then that's all gray. Like this doesn't match. And then we have a lot of damage right here on that. Again, you're starting to see little tiny things that are being pointed out that kind of make it interesting about being a $1.4 million home, and probably is indicative of why the home's still on the market. Here's our living room dining combo. You can see here's the light fixture for the dining room / breakfast area. Very tall ceilings in the living room, recessed lighting, but this doesn't go all the way up. Doesn't seem like it goes all the way up, so there's probably something above us. This is, again, I like the concept of the tall fireplace with the marble background, but you can see, you know, this isn't one piece. So it really does mess with your eye a little bit with regards to that when it's just three pieces. You know, if you're going to make it to where it covers the whole horizontal space, which it does, it goes from left to right really good, you need to do that vertically as well. Like that should have been one big slab. This looks kind of odd with just three wide pieces on here. So, and here's even something different. Like we have this backsplash, or this marble, looks like it's a little green, gold, gray. Then it doesn't match this, or doesn't even come anywhere close. This looks like this may have been extra quartz or granite or whatever that they threw in here, which doesn't match this, which again, you can see this is more blue, which then doesn't match the backsplash. So this is all kind of mix match. You know, now that I'm seeing it more, like this is just really, you can tell. Maybe it's not coming through on the camera, but you can tell that when you're walking around it, it's just very different. So let's go on upstairs. Let's see what the upstairs looks like. We got 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths downstairs so far. Nice modern railings. Again, the floors are great. Stairs are in good shape. Here we go. We come on upstairs and got a hallway looking back. I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. Again, somebody was watching some Home and Garden TV and decided to add some of this stuff in here. Because you even have a light right here. Look at that. I wonder if this is the light switch for it. Yep. So I guess you can add some decorative paintings or something for right there, but I don't know, it seems kind of odd to me. Come on in here to this room, and yeah, I'm not sure what to say here. I can almost touch both sides of this wall. So this room is maybe 6 feet wide, and it looks like it's 15 to 16 feet deep. But there's no closet, there's recessed lighting, there's no ceiling fan. It's stuffy as hell in here. This is kind of disappointed. That's just bad design. So let's go on over here, check this room out, see what we got. This is starting to get interesting. So here's a bedroom. Again, recessed lighting, ceiling fan. We got our closet. This is a good sized closet. And they do good work on the cabinetry and the shelving in the closets. Outside of that one part of the closet not touching the ground. Here's the third bathroom. And this really, I don't know, I'm gonna have a different comment here in a second. Nice shower area, good tile work, good vanity. I'm not sure if those really match the best. Again, they look a little off there. But this is strange. This bedroom is really narrow. Like you can see right here. There's a couple of feet on either side of this window. So I can't put a bed there. I guess I can put a bed here against the window, but look at how long that is. Like it's going to be just shoved up in there. Quite frankly, that other room that we just looked in, that room should be gone, and this bathroom and closet should be pushed backwards to give this bedroom more room. That's bad design. I'm not really liking this house right now. This is an irritant too. If you're going to have a $1.4 million house, you should not have a drop string from your drop stairs, especially as you're coming around a corner. I can just see people just running into that. And once again, there's a common theme in this house. It's very narrow, long rooms. This is just wasted space. I mean, this 4,200 square foot house so far feels like maybe 3,000. Now this is nice. We are on an east-facing patio, so this will be shade in the summer. It's nice and big. It's tiled up here. It does have recessed lighting and a ceiling fan. So I mean, this is nice. I like this patio. So if you like having outdoor space, and I'm getting a good breeze up here today, and you can see the other homes that have been built by this builder. They're over on that road. And this is kind of what happens when you have an infill lot. You got the older homes on this street. So, you know, you'd be by these homes for a little while. And that looks like it's the whole street here. Do have part of your roof is a flat roof. It is leveled down a little bit so that the water drains out, except for it looks like the part over the front porch is completely flat. So I wonder if you get sitting water there. But overall, I do like this outdoor balcony. That's nice. And you got some windows in here, so you can get it open, get it looking good. Let's check out, see what we got here. Oh, we got another bedroom. So this will be bedroom 4. Similar as the other bedroom, similar ceiling, style of ceiling fan, recessed lighting. Got the black frame windows. Now, this is odd. That window you can open. This window you cannot. So, okay. Not sure what the logic is for that. This is also weird. There's closet 1. There's closet 2. So I guess whoever gets this room gets some extra space. So let's go check out the bathroom. There's our toilet. No tub, it's a shower. Good use of the space there. A little bit of cabinet work, and again, design flaw. Why do you have your doors open up onto your vanity? Never should happen, ever. Again, especially in a $1.4 million home. And then we have a hanging light fixture. Easily fixed, but really not helping with the overall image here. And these doors, I get it, there's no space here. But those should be pocket doors, which means they slide in and out. So here we go, let's go on through here. It looks like we got a game room in here. And again, design flaw. Seems to be a common phrase here. This should be into the wall, this wet bar. It shouldn't be sticking out like this. Because now the width of your room is really decreased by the 3 or 4 feet that wet bar is coming out. And maybe even a little bit more. So it just kind of makes everything flow weird. This isn't the best floor plan or design decisions that were made. Let's see what we got in here. Just got a closet. No, well, there's some closet rods hanging in there. So looking back the other way in the game room. And let's go in here. Looks like we got the media room in here. Hopefully the camera can adjust. And this isn't bad. I mean, still kind of narrow, but you know, that's okay in a media room. I'm guessing it comes with the TV. And then there's the back of it. Got some cabinetry, no closet, unless it's behind the door here, which would be odd. Nope, I don't see it. So, okay, so that's the upstairs. Let's walk on downstairs and see what the backyard looks like. All right, so here we are on the back patio. Oh, looks like the neighbors got the dogs out. Do have an outdoor kitchen set up. You do have the wood ceiling, recessed lighting, ceiling fan. You know, this also is disturbing. When you have a nice home like this, or one that you're trying to market at higher price points, you can't let the grass get like this. Like, that weed out there is almost as tall as the fence. And then in your bushes, you have big old prickly weeds. So I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see if I can zoom in. See right there? That almost looks like a bush, but that's a weed. So again, that's really kind of disappointing. Now they do have the electric gate, which is nice. Makes this backyard look bigger, because this is not the biggest lot that there is. And you do have the neighbors right over there. Very similar style homes behind you. And right behind them is where the Frisco Commons Park is. So, that's what we got there. Let's walk on over this way and see what else we can. Look like we've got a little bit of a side yard here. Yep, there's our side yard. So that's the whole house. Let's go on and talk about it. Hey guys, thank you for checking in and watching our tour of this custom builder home in Frisco, Texas. I hope you enjoyed it. Unfortunately, this is not one of my favorite homes. I think if you watch through the video, you can see a lot of things that we pointed out with mixed match granite. You know, I guess attention to detail is missing in some areas, floor plan problems, things like that. Really narrow rooms. We do have some positives for the house. We have good flooring in the house. I like the recessed lighting. I like the location. If you want to be in, you know, close to Central Frisco, those are all good. But I would be taking someone to a different property than recommending that this one be bought. So again, I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions on real estate, my contact information is below. Love to chat with you about it. Love to answer any questions. And until next time, you guys have a good one. We'll see you later.